Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Mass Effect on the Mysterious JG. We just leveled up from talking to Avina at ludicrous length. Uh, so I got 3 points, and I'm going to want to put them into Advanced Overload, which means I can use electronic skills on average objects, although I could also get decryption up to average, because right now I can only use either of those things on easy. Easy electronics, easy decryption. But for right now, we can get Kaiden up to advanced decryption. So if we can keep him in our party, um, we won't really need to... I don't think there's going to be a lot of opportunities to use electronic skills on that many objects around the Citadel. But basically, I'm saying that for right now, we're going to minimize our chance of running across objects we can't interact with because we don't have high enough electronics or decryption. If we get Shepard to work on his electronics and Kaiden to work on decryption. Eventually, we're just going to get to a place where I can't just bring Kaiden around all the time. I need to use others, and by then, hopefully, we'll get Shepard maxed out. I've already mentioned the charm thing. I spent points on charm. In a perfect playthrough, you wouldn't want to do that, because he will get charm points as it goes anyway. But it does give me more freedom with like dialogue and stuff. Eventually, I would want to have electronics and decryption maxed out as well as charm. And then other things which are more useful for combat, I'm going to just try to kind of skirt by with crappy combat stats. I'm only on veteran difficulty after all. Eventually, I'd love to get... Oh, and somebody pointed out medicine, which Shepard doesn't have, but I think Kaiden does, gives him neural shock, which is sort of a combat ability. And we got Ash. Ash, in a way, it doesn't matter how you level her up. She doesn't have any kind of special skills. She's just pure combat damage. So you can increase her health. You can increase health regeneration. First aid. Again, I don't really know if this does anything, if it's the non-player character. I probably should know that by this point. I probably should research that. Whatever. I'd like to get her up to heavy armor as soon as possible. That'll make her a bit of a tank. So this gives her a nice, let's see. I guess if she just uses assault rifles most of the time, then probably I gave her assault training too to unlock fitness. Why did I do that? Oh, it gives her a nice solid health boost. And then after that it gets kind of less and less. You get like 2% per level. This is a 10% boost the first point you put into it, and then it begins to go down from there. And you know what? I don't know what her health regeneration is when you don't have anything put into this, but I'm thinking the point here is probably not a bad idea. Once I've got like 1 point, at least 1 point into everything that I want her to have, which I basically have now, I'll start working on maxing out stuff like her armor and assault rifle and assault training. So there we go, guys. That was fun. This is going to take us back where we've already been. Unfortunately, I'm quite capable of getting lost here. There's another diplomat.
I can't believe I landed a job here. This place is fantastic.
Great. Got some experience for looking at the archive. Got some more experience for looking at the archive. Oh, these grasshopper guys.
Human, delighted, welcome. It is good to meet you.
So good to see you.
This place is a little too perfect. Like they're hiding something.
She's really not that cheery a person.
Big place.
He's staring at the Elcor's backside. Okay, so these are some lesser embassy type stuff. Here's Executor Palin. It's Michael Palin.
Commander Shepard, I didn't expect to see you here. Did Ambassador Udina send you?
Who are you?
Have we met before?
No, but I know you well enough. I'm Executor Palin, head of CSEC.
Oh, they mentioned you.
It's my job to know when someone like you arrives at the
What do you
Citadel.
mean, you people?
Was there something you needed, Commander?
I get the feeling you're not too fond of humans.
No, I just don't
Pretty
trust your
perceptive
kind.
for a human.
Not yet. You humans are eager to take all the power you can get, and you're being given a lot. If the Council wants to make humanity their new favorite pet, that's their business. But I don't have to like it.
We're not favorites.
The Council treats us like second-class citizens. We have to fight for everything we get.
Good. Then fight for it. But don't expect the rest of us to just sit back and let you take it. I'm a busy man, Commander. Are we done here?
I'd like to punch you in the face, but I don't really know if that hurts you guys. You made it like bone up there or something?
Tell me about CSEC.
CSEC provides necessary
asked
police
me
and
to tell you about
security
CSEC.
services
You
throughout
just-
the Citadel. We're a civilian government agency, though many of our members have had military training. Of course, as the CSEC representative to the Council, I spend most of my time liaising between the two.
What do you know about the Spectres?
They're the right hand of the
We have
Council, or
Spectres.
so they like to be called. More like the underhanded side of the Council.
Yeah, I think they need to like wash that right hand. Sometimes it's get pretty sticky, if you know what I mean.
What do you have against the Spectres?
I can't abide any organization that considers itself above the law.
You'd be good friends with Michael
Especially
Knight,
when
Knight
it's left
Rider.
up to each individual Spectre to decide when and how to bend the rules.
Ooh, umlaut.
Sometimes you have to bend the law to keep people safe.
I've been with CSEC for 30 years. I've never had to break the law to do my job, not once.
I did pull the tag off a mattress
Yeah,
once.
right. You expect us to believe none of your officers are corrupt?
I said, talk
There are
smack.
over 200,000 CSEC agents. Some of them are going to be bad. But we don't turn a blind eye to corruption like the Spectres do. We do our best to find and punish any officer who breaks the law. Spectres. They'll never come under that kind of scrutiny.
I don't know why we're sticking up for the Spectres when the only Spectre we know was A, guy who was like spying on us and then got himself killed, and B, the guy killed him.
The galaxy needs people like that. People who do the dirty jobs.
People like Norm
I
Macdonald
agree.
and that
But they
fat
need to be
guy.
held to a higher standard. They need to be accountable.
That's dirty work.
Saren's out of
Dirty
control.
job. The guy does Ford.
We both know that. But because he's a Spectre, the Council doesn't want to do anything
No,
about
he's on our side about Saren.
it. Is that the kind of person this galaxy needs?
Someone like Saren?
But not all Spectres are like Saren.
True. But the potential is always there.
Tell me about your investigation into Saren.
Sorry, Commander. I don't make a habit of giving out details about ongoing
Oh,
investigations.
good, mercifully short conversation topic.
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander.
It was a real pleasure. Oh, I mean that. Love to have you back sometime for drinks. Okay. Let's save before I goof up the mini game, but you might get experience out of this, or we might get a new mission. It's like, I don't trust humans. Anyway, go back there and break into my console if you want to. Yeah. Insufficient Omnigel. I need to get my hands on some damn Omnigel, but my sticky, sticky hands. Got that 5-finger discount. Diplomatic advisory warning. The following message was transmitted from an untraceable account to multiple recipients across the extranet. Further monitoring of the situation is warranted. My fellow biotic, you have been selected to receive this transmission because of our shared plight. Few understand us, fewer tolerate us. We must stand together. We must build our own new world. Come, join us in the Hawking ETA cluster. Only as one body can we right the wrongs done to our kind. So it's another mission. Anytime they mention a specific location in space, like the Hawking ETA, or ETA, I don't know, but it's the Hawking cluster. It means you go there, you get a mission.
This place seems strange. I wish there were more humans around.
Why don't you go talk to Palin? He loves humans.
Don't believe the rumors. The consort would never reveal her secret. What do you want? Oh, Commander. Is there something I can do for you?
Get a haircut.
Relax, Private. This isn't an inspection.
Kaiden, don't
Right,
tell him
sorry. What can I do for you, Commander?
What can you tell me about the Asari consort?
Well, she's an Asari who works here as... That is, she helps people with things.
that. Like
You
orgasm.
never went to see her, did you, Fredericks?
No, I never did. I couldn't afford it. It costs half a year's credits just to go in and talk to her.
Can you at least tell me where I can
I
find
got
her?
more credits than you.
Sure. She's across the bridge from the embassies.
Thanks, kid. Have fun. Try not to get into too much trouble.
I will. Have fun, that is. Commander, good to see you again.
So, what do we find out? The consort that we already knew about still exists.
I don't have time to talk now. I'm very busy.
Okay, but you do have a circle around you and your name pops up, so you must be important at some point.
Hello, Commander. Can I get you something?
What have you got?
Information, mostly. Would you like to know about some points of interest nearby?
I was thinking more like liquor.
What's going on around here?
Well, you found the embassies. Not much going on here. Across the bridge, you'll find the bank, the Emporium, and Shaira's. If you haven't heard of her, you soon will. If you need supplies, you can try the markets one level below. For entertainment, I'd try Flux or Cora's Den.
What is Shaira's?
Your consort,
The consort?
she takes your money
She
and I
entertains
guess
clients who can
bangs
afford
you,
her
I don't know.
services. Most of the diplomats and ambassadors have visited her at one time or another. She's a very powerful woman, but also very respected.
Tell me about Flux and Cora's Den.
Well, Flux has gambling and dancing, certainly more lively than this place. Cora's Den, on the other hand, well, let's just say it's livelier and deadlier, all at the same time.
yeah, this place might be livelier if, as a bartender, you served drinks.
Goodbye.
So long, Commander. Have a pleasant day.
So there's a lot of little, like, they're just trying to give you the flavor of the place. There's another one of those grasshopper guys. They're going to be important later. So, yeah, I kind of said I wasn't going to go around doing lots of exploring until we'd moved the plot forward, because certain people won't populate and give you quests and missions to do for them until the plot goes forward, but then I kind of messed that up. Citadel Towers this way. By accessing Citadel... By accessing Citadel transit terminals like this one, you can travel safely to specific... It'd be easier if I spoke like video. Throughout the Citadel, as you discover areas of interest, more destinations become available. That didn't really help. Citadel Tower is a tall white structure far to the left across the plaza. Ah. Yes. That's it. Jog your way towards... Hey, it's nice that we're carrying, like, we're fully armed with, like, lasers and shit here while we're... He's got, like, all these different weapons on his backpack. Any one of these guys could be an important plot character, or a massive waste of time. This hallway leads to the wards. Okay, well, we don't actually want to go there. We want to keep going this way, I suppose. I saw a keeper. The word keeper popped up.
Sure is peaceful here.
Where the hell is this keeper that I can examine a keeper? Ah. I've seen like 4 of these things.
Please do not disturb the keepers.
But they will disturb you.
Please do not disturb the keepers. Welcome to Presidium Tourism Terminal 2. You are standing near the base of the Citadel Tower, one of the Presidium's most recognizable and important structures. Behind me is the spectacular Relay Monument, a scale model representation of a Prothean
Well,
mass
I
relay.
could look at it, but I don't control the camera at
To
this
your
point.
left is one of the keepers, the enigmatic caretakers of the Citadel, working on a control panel. You may see keepers involved in various tasks throughout all levels of the Citadel. We ask that you do not interfere with them in any way. The keepers are essential to the smooth operation of the Citadel. Obstructing their daily work will result in harsh penalties, including incarceration and rehabilitation.
We'll kick your ass, bitch. So this is a totally... You know, I promised I wasn't going to talk to Avina in this video, and I'm totally breaking that promise. I don't believe... I did... I'm just now, after I'd already started talking to her, remembered I promised not to. But this Avina has a totally different set of things to say. Generally, you find them in different places, they all say the same things, but this one talks about other stuff.
Tell me about the relay monument.
So I lied.
Discovered by the Asari who first arrived at the Citadel, the Relay Monument is one of the station's most interesting and controversial features. What is the meaning behind this striking piece of art? Is it a tribute to Prothean vanity? A reminder of their conquest of the galaxy through mass relay technology? Or perhaps it is a symbol of unity, a Prothean acknowledgement that the relays would eventually lead other species here to the Citadel.
We don't know. It's all crap.
No one can say for sure, making the Relay Monument a favorite topic of discussion among academics and scholars.
Although, really, I just said everything you need to say about it there in about 40 seconds.
Tell me about the Citadel Tower.
It's right behind you, dumbass.
Housing both the council chambers and Citadel control, the tower is one of the most important buildings on the station. Access to these areas is restricted to those with the appropriate clearance.
What happens in Citadel Control?
Look, we control the Citadel.
Citadel Control handles all incoming and outbound transit. Every ship within 2,000 kilometers of the Citadel is under the jurisdiction of Citadel Control. At peak capacity, they are responsible for monitoring upwards of 1,000 vessels.
I'd like to hear more about the council chambers.
The business of the Council, which often has far-reaching effects on the galactic community, is conducted in a room at the apex of the Citadel Tower.
It's
The
kind of
council
decorated
chambers
like an
themselves
industrial
are
loft
truly a
disco for
magnificent
some
sight to
reason.
behold, though few get to experience the view in person. Typically, only the councilors, ambassadors, and high-ranking officials, along with various support staff, are allowed access.
What if someone has business with the council?
The average citizen must go through the proper channels if they wish an audience with the council. This is usually arranged through their respective
Or a
ambassadors.
special dispensation from the Pope.
Even then, few are given access to the actual council chambers. In most cases, the ambassador acts on behalf of the citizen.
Oh, they're like priests.
I'm scheduled to have an audience with the council.
Ooh, la-di-da.
Only a handful of visitors to the Citadel are ever granted that privilege. I would be jealous, but that is outside the scope of my program.
Cute.
I'd like to know more about the keepers.
Little is known about these peaceful servants of the Citadel, though they are essential to the operation and maintenance of the entire station.
You'd think we'd learn about them. There's potentially some
Citadel
real danger here.
regulations protect the keepers against interference during the performance of their tasks. Failure to comply will result in harsh penalties. Keepers can be seen in all sections of the Citadel, but are typically found in and around the tower.
Any particular reason there are so many keepers in this
We've
area?
got no idea.
The keepers do not communicate with other species. It is assumed, however, that the tower houses the Citadel's primary control systems. Many of the station's systems, such as navigation and life support, function automatically.
This thing moves
It is
around.
believed the keepers operate those systems from inside the tower's inaccessible core. The keepers also make
Oh, they're
frequent
locked by,
appearances
like,
in the council chamber
a
itself.
very
though they
hard
appear to be
lock,
just
and
passing
nobody
through
has a
on
high
their
enough
way to some
lockpick
other
skill
destination.
to get into the core.
That's all for now.
Thank you for using Avina. Have a pleasant day.
Alright, sorry for such a big fat lie that I ended up talking to Avina when I said I wouldn't. But we did learn some interesting stuff. The deal with the Citadel, really, is it's a big space station that was discovered by the Asari, who are the blue squid-headed people. And then eventually another species named the Solarians, who we haven't really bumped into yet. They kind of got together, they set up a government here. They invited the Turians, who are the bone-faced dudes, to join them, and there's Alcor and the Bullis and others are hanging around too. But this whole big structure that is like the capital city of the universe, they just found it. Somebody else built it. They think it was the Protheans. So, yeah. Kind of neat. It's like the Lost City of Gold, except it's got like grasshoppers that repair. And that's part of the reason that nobody really understands or messes with the Keepers, is because they were here maintaining the station when nobody was actually living here or using it. So we're in an elevator. This will be a recurring theme in this game. And they have elevator music, which is pretty awesome. The music itself isn't awesome. It's awesome that future elevators have it.
The council isn't going to ask me any questions, are they?
I doubt it. We've made our reports. Now we just have to trust Ambassador Udina.
No, we don't, sir.
Look, I order you to trust Ambassador Udina, so you just sit the fuck down. Gunnery Sergeant, whatever the hell your rank actually is. Yeah, Lanko's an officer, Ashley's a grunt. They're both, of course, outranked by Shepard, who has this cool, like, you know, camo print armor now. That means he's better than they are. And on that note, to get out of the elevator before it let us save. So, I'm going to call it a video. Next time, we really won't talk to Avina. And I mean it. I forgot that there's like a second different set of Avina stuff that you need to listen to find out about the Citadel that comes up that quickly. But yeah, we really will stop talking to Avina by and large after this. So next time, folks, we're going to go into talk to the Citadel and advance the plot. I'm the Mysterious CG. I want to thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.